My name's Dan Flaming. I work here at the Economic Roundtable. I'm the president. We're a nonprofit research group. We've recently finished a study of homelessness and of public costs for about 10,000 homeless people. We had about 9,000 people who were homeless and about 1,000 people who had been housed. And from all of these different sources of costs, we were able to get a pretty complete picture. The costs that we could identify went down just about 80% when they were in supportive housing as opposed to being homeless. The people we were looking at were disabled and mostly chronically homeless individuals and often mentally ill individuals. Most of the costs are for health crises. So when people are on the streets and when they're anxious and life is precarious, they have a lot more crises that take them to emergency rooms and make them inpatients in hospitals or get them in a jail mental health ward or a jail medical ward. And those crises and those severe difficulties greatly diminish when people are housed. Stability and predictability and some support really makes a great deal of difference. It's certainly in the county's interest and in the public interest to have more people in supportive housing, more people with these problems. The city and the state and federal government build the housing typically, so it's usually not the county that builds the housing. And one thing the county can help by is providing some of the on-site services. For people such as I'm describing, the people in supportive housing, part of their cost is frequently paid for by those vouchers. There are several impediments in how both the city and the county administer their Section 8 programs that make it difficult to house people who need to be housed. One is around drug abuse convictions. Some 70% of people in supportive housing are estimated to have substance abuse issues in their lives. Many mentally ill people have co-occurrent substance abuse issues. So if you say you're not going to house those people, you're ignoring a majority of the population with the most expensive costs to the public and with the greatest need for housing. It's hard to punish people out of homelessness. They've already had a great deal taken away from them. It's much more effective to house them and provide substance abuse services, mental health services after they're housed.